Today's adventure starts at the little castle.
Books.
But the witch had eaten too much cake and fallen asleep. So the fairy tiptoed past the sleeping cat, waved her wand, abracadoo, abracadee, unfreeze the children and set them all free. And in a flash, the witch's spell was undone. As the sun came up and the stars went away, all of the children found themselves safely back in their beds. The end.
Mummy, why did the witch freeze all the children?
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe the witch didn't like the noise the children made and just happened to know a spell for freezing them.
Yes, thank you, Nanny Plum.
Not eating for a year and a day must have made the children very hungry.
No, the witch had frozen them solid, like frozen peas. Now, frozen peas don't get hungry, do they?
No.
Queen Thistle, where do the stars go in the daytime?
I'm sorry, Ben.
You said the sun came up and the stars went away. But where did the stars go?
Well, let's see what the book says. It doesn't say where the stars went.
Nanny Plum, do you know where the stars go in the daytime?
No.
Oh.
Perhaps we should ask King Thistle. He knows how the world works.
Yes, let's go and ask Daddy.
Enter!
Daddy, can we ask you a question?
Yes, of course, Holly. What is it?
Can you tell us where the stars go in the daytime?
What?
Where do the stars go when the sun comes up?
Well, they go. Yes, they go. I'm actually rather busy at the moment, Holly.
Our storybook said the stars went away.
But it didn't say where they went.
Oh, I see. Well...
There are plenty of books in the Royal Library. One of them might have the answer.
Good idea, Queen Thistle. Come on, everyone.
Wow, it's very untidy in here.
That's because these are magic books.
You are very naughty books. Flying about and fidgeting. Chop, chop. Go sort yourselves out. ABC, neatly please.
How do we find what we're looking for?
These are magic books. You just ask them.
Excuse me, books. Where do the stars go in the daytime?
Do you have anything about stars at all?
Ooh, look at all the fancy writing.
What does it say?
Has it got the answer?
It says, "Little star, we ask you to make our wishes all come true." Oh, it's just a spell for wishing on a star.
Oh, I think these magic books are only for making spells, not for answering questions.
But Nanny, why don't you know the answer?
I'm Nanny Plum, not an astrophysicist.
Astrophysicist? What's that?
Oh, it's just someone who knows a lot about stars and space and things.
Elves know a lot about things. We could ask my mum and dad.
Are your mum and dad astrophysicists?
Maybe. Let's go and see.
Hello! My goodness.
Mum, Dad, are you astrophysicists?
No,
we're
we're
elves.
elves.
Do you know where the stars go in the daytime?
No.
Nobody knows the answer.
Maybe we could ask the wise old elf.
Yes, he's wise.
He's old.
And he's an elf.
This is the wise old elf's study, where he thinks about things and is wise and stuff.
Enter.
Hello.
Good afternoon, everybody. How can I help you?
Wise old elf, we have a question.
The answer wasn't in our storybook.
It's an elf question, not really a fairy matter.
So we thought, as you are the wise old elf,
Yes, of course. Ask me any question, anything at all.
Where do the stars go in the daytime?
Ask me another question. On sport, perhaps.
You're not really wise, are you? You're just old.
So, old elf, you don't know the answer.
No, but I do know where to find it.
Where?
Follow me.
Is it far? All of this searching for answers has made me a bit tired.
We can take the lift. Mind the doors, please.
Where are we going?
We are going to the Great Elf Library.
Great elf library indeed. It's probably just a dusty old cupboard. Goodness me!
Shh! This is a library. We must be quiet.
Wow. It's huge.
There are so many books here. How do you stop them flying about and fidgeting?
These are not magic books, Your Majesty.
Oh, well, how do you ever find what you are looking for, then?
We ask the wise old librarian.
So where is this wise old librarian?
Can I help you?
Are you the librarian?
Yes.
Do you know where the stars go in the daytime?
Yes. The answer is in the astrophysics section, second row, reference 520.34. This way.
But we already looked in books for the answer.
What books did you look in?
We looked in my storybook.
And we looked in magic spell books.
Well, there are different books for different things. There are books with stories in,
Ooh, look, witches.
and books about how things work.
Wow, a rocket book.
There are books about music,
Oompa music for elves, my favourite.
books about animals,
Oh, chickens. That's interesting.
books about vegetables.
Oh, yes, I like vegetables, especially peas.
You can find out any answer if you look in the right book. Ah, here we are. A book on stars.
Is this going to have the answer?
Let's see. Is everybody comfortable?
Yes, Queen Thistle.
On clear nights, we can see the stars twinkling in the sky. The light we see from each star is tiny, the tiniest little spot of light. We can only see it because the sky is so dark.
Black. The night sky is pure blackness.
Yes, it is, Holly. But when the morning comes and the sun rises, the sky gets brighter and the stars disappear.
But, Mummy, where do the stars go?
They don't go anywhere.
What?
They're still shining in the sky. We just can't see them anymore because the sky is so bright.
It's obvious. I knew that.
And when the sun goes down and the sky gets darker, we can see the stars again.
When the sun goes. Of course.
So, Daddy, where does the sun go?
Well, wise old elf?
Oh, these books should answer that question, Your Majesty.
Oof!
Hooray!
Shh! This is a library. We must be quiet.
Hooray!
Today's adventure starts at the Great Elf Tree.
The Frog Prince. Hello, Mrs. Elf.
Hello, Princess Holly.
Can Ben come out to play?
Sounds like he's on his way down already.
Hi, Ben.
Hi, Holly.
Let's play Princes and Princesses.
Okay.
I can be the princess because I am a princess.
And I can be the prince.
Yes, I'll turn you into a prince by magic.
Can't we just pretend I'm a prince?
No, magic is much better. Abracazobadoo. Oh, I seem to have turned Ben into a frog. Ha! I always get frogs and princes mixed up. Ben, if you can hear me, croak. Good. I'm going to get help. Wait here.
Dee-dee-da-dum-dee-dum-dee-doo. Dee-dee-da-dum-dee-dum-dee-doo.
Nanny Plum, come quick. I've turned Ben into a frog.
Oh, good. You've been practising your magic.
No, it was an accident. Ben is not happy being a frog.
Frogs are never happy.
Can you help me turn Ben into himself again?
All right. Now calm down. I'll fetch my wand while you wait with Ben.
Okay.
Make sure he doesn't hop off. Frogs do that.
Oh no, Ben's gone. Now I'll never find Ben and he'll be a frog forever. Hi, Holly. Hello, Violet. What's wrong? I've turned Ben into a frog and he's hopped off somewhere. He'll be at the pond. That's where frogs live. Of course. Come on, let's go and find him. Holly, look. Yes, that must be Ben. Hello, Ben. I hear you've been naughty and got yourself turned into a frog. You really should have waited like I told you. Yes, poor Holly was really worried. Oh, maybe this frog isn't Ben. Maybe that one looks a bit like Ben. But so does that one. They all look the same. We'll never find Ben. Look! One of them is wearing a hat. Does Ben wear a hat? I think so. Holly! Don't you know? He's your best friend. Yes, Ben wears a hat. Hi, Ben. If it's really you, do a croak. At last. You've no idea what a time we've had trying to find you. Now, Ben, don't worry. Nanny Plum will be here soon, and she knows the spell to turn you back again. We don't need Nanny Plum. I know lots of spells. Violet, I think we should just wait for Nanny. No. Turning frogs back into elves is easy peasy. Watch this. Zappity-zee, turn yourself into whatever you be. You see, I told you I could do it. Well done, Violet.
Ah, that was horrible. I was a frog and I was eating flies.
Oh, I don't think my spell is quite finished. Oh. Ben's turned into a bird. That wasn't meant to happen. Now we will never, ever find him. Oh. Hi, Holly and Violet. Hello, Barnaby. Have you seen Ben? I want to play football with him. I don't think you can play football with a bird. Bird? Yes. Violet turned Ben into a bird. You changed him into a frog first. Well, anyway, now he's flown away and we will never find him. It's very annoying. Birds live in trees, so we need to look up in the trees. Strange. One of those birds is wearing a hat. That's Ben. But that nest is very high. And we're not allowed to fly high. Then it's a lucky thing I'm around. Elves are very good at climbing. And I'm an elf. Ben, is that you? Easy now. Don't fly away. Hooray! Now, we just have to get Ben turned back into Ben again. I've got a very good idea. If we both do a spell together... Yes, that would be fun. Abracadabra.
That was disgusting. I was a little bird and I was eating worms.
Oh, I don't think our spell is quite finished. Ben's turned into a rabbit. Now he'll hop off somewhere and we'll have to find him all over again. We're not having a good day. What about poor Ben?
Goodness me, Holly. I've been looking everywhere for you.
Sorry, Nanny, but Ben kept wandering off and we had to keep finding him.
I see. So where's this frog that needs to be turned back into Ben?
Here.
But that's a rabbit.
Ben was a frog, then a bird, and now he's turned himself into a rabbit. We've tried everything.
Well, it just shows that you both need a lot more spell practice.
Yes, Nanny Plum.
Fairies of your age really should be able to get a simple spell right.
Yes, Nanny Plum.
Watch and learn. When you turned Ben into a frog, abracadabra. You should not have turned him into a bird. Zabbity-zee. And certainly not into a rabbit. Abracadabra. No, at the start, you should have made him Ben again. Abracadabra-zabbity-zee.
Hooray!
Phew! I'm glad that's over.
You see, girls? It's easy. Anyone can do it.
OK, can I have another go?
No. If anyone can do it, I want to go.
Oh, all right. Holly, give Ben your wand.
But elves don't do magic.
I'd like to give magic a go, just this once.
That's the spirit, Ben.
Into frogs, abracadabra.
Phew, for a moment I thought Ben was going to turn us into frogs.
Abracadabra. Ugh, it's no good. Elves don't do magic.
Maybe you just need a teeny tiny bit of magical help. Tricky trick trick. This young elf do magic. There. Have another go, Ben.
Into frogs, abracadabra. Hey, it worked. Into birds, zabbity-zee. And into rabbits, abracadabra. There, all finished.
Very good, Ben. But haven't you forgotten something?
What?
You need to turn them back into girls again.
Do I? Oh, OK then. Abracadabra-zabbity-zee.
Well done, Ben. Did you two follow that?
Yes, Nanny. I think so.
Good. Anyone else want to try?
Yes, please. Can I have a go? No.
How about a game of football?
Yes, football.
And the rules say no magic.
OK.
Yes, I think we've had quite enough magic for one day.
Today's adventure starts at the little castle.
The King's busy day.
Food delivery.
Hi, Ben.
Hi, Holly. I'm helping my dad today. He's very busy.
Thank you, Mr. Elf.
Got a dash. On to our next delivery.
Bye, Holly.
Bye, Ben. Daddy, are you busy?
I'm King Thistle. I'm always busy. I have lots of important work to do.
You're not working now.
I am. I'm practicing sitting still without falling asleep.
That's not work.
It is King's work, and it's harder than it looks.
Oh, what else is King's work?
Making speeches, shaking hands, and waving a lot.
That sounds fun. Can I help you work today?
Of course, Holly.
Oh, goody.
Magic car, drive on.
Now, the first job for any king is waving. It's a bit boring, but you do it like this.
Ooh, look! It's the King!
Hello. Hello.
Hello! It's Princess Holly! Hello! This is fun!
Yes, a good wave will work wonders wherever you go.
Where are we going?
Nanny Plum, what's the first bit of work I'm doing today?
You're launching an elf boat, Your Majesty.
How do you launch a boat?
I'll show you.
Princess Holly and King Thistle.
Hooray!
This is where I make a speech. Well done, elves, for building this boat. It, looks like a good one. And I'm sure you will have a lot of, fun with it. Jolly good show. Now we smash a bottle of sparkling fairy juice against the side of the boat. Oh. But where is the fairy juice?
Sorry, Your Majesty. We're very busy today.
Hi, Holly.
Hi, Ben.
Got a dash. On to our next delivery.
Bye, Holly.
Bye.
I declare this elf boat well and truly launched.
Daddy, what do we do now?
We shake hands and ask questions. Hello, and what do you do?
I hammer metal, Your Majesty.
How very interesting. Hello, and what do you do?
I'm the ship's cook, Your Majesty.
How very interesting. And what do you do?
I'm the captain, Princess Holly.
How very interesting. Daddy, can we ride on the boat? Please?
Good idea, Holly. I never get to try these things. Captain, would it be possible to ride on your boat, please?
It would be an honour, Your Majesty.
This is nice, Daddy.
Yes, it is rather nice, isn't it? I don't know why I've never done this before.
Would you like some lunch, Your Majesty?
Oh, yes. I am rather hungry.
Me too.
Telephone for Your Majesty. Someone called Nanny Plum?
Hello, Nanny Plum. Yes. Yes, of course. Right away. Nanny says I have to get back to work.
Oh, but Daddy, what about lunch?
I know, but there is more important king work to be done.
But Daddy, you're king. That means you're in charge.
Ah, Holly, everyone thinks I'm in charge, but really, I get told what to do all the time. When are we we having lunch, Nanny?
There's no time for lunch, Your Majesty. You have to judge a fairy fruit and vegetable competition.
How do you do that, Daddy?
How do I do that, Nanny?
You pick the biggest.
Princess Holly and King Thistle.
Hooray!
Here are the finalists, Your Majesty. This is a tomato.
Ah, very, big.
And this, a strawberry.
Also very big and, red. Now I have to make another speech. Well done, everybody, for growing this, stuff. It all looks, very big. Now, without further ado, I judge that the winner is the tomato. Or perhaps the strawberry. No, the tomato.
Daddy, they keep using magic.
Yes, this happens every time.
Why don't we just see which one tastes the best?
What a good idea. Let's taste them.
It can be our lunch.
First, the main course, the tomato. Delicious.
Now for pudding, the strawberry. Scrumptious.
Yum, yum. They're both so very tasty. They both win. Hooray! Hooray! So, where's the trophy?
Hope I'm not too late, Your Majesty.
No, you're just in time. Well done. Jolly good show.
Hi, Ben.
Hi, Holly. Bye, Holly.
Bye.
That was delicious. Now I'd like a little nap.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty. There's no time for that.
But I'm tired, Nanny.
You must make another speech at the Festival of Elf and Fairy Dancing.
Oh, I don't know anything about dancing. How can I make a speech about it?
Daddy, I can do a speech. I've been watching you do it all day.
Excellent. You can make the speech, Holly.
Princess Holly and King Thistle.
Look, Mr. Elf has brought the musical instruments.
Hi, Holly. That was the last delivery. Now we can play.
You might have finished, Ben, but I'm still working.
Holly, it's time for your speech.
Hello. You all look very nice, and I hope you have fun dancing today.
Jolly good show.
Jolly good show. What happens now?
Now comes the hard bit. We have to sit still and not fall asleep.
In honour of Your Majesty, we will now do a dance.
How awful. Even worse. Very good. Very good.
Come on, Daddy. Let's dance.
What? But Oh, all right. Could you play something a little bit more modern?
Righto.
I like your work, Daddy. It's fun.
Oh, you're right, Holly. King's work is fun.
Oh, That was a busy day.
Ho ho! Yes, it was.
Today's adventure starts at the little castle.
King Thistle is not well.
Ooh. Daddy, you've blown our cards over.
I can't help it, Holly. I'm very ill.
You've just got a cold, that's all.
No. It's not just a cold. It feels worse than that.
Daddy's a bit grumpy.
Daddy's always grumpy when he's ill.
Then why don't you use a little fairy magic to make me better?
Darling, you know fairy magic can cure everything, except the common cold.
It's not a common cold. It's something serious and it needs sorting.
All right, I'll try a little magic. Abracadabra!
Achoo! Now I'm sneezing and I've got a stuffed up nose.
Sorry, but I told you magic wouldn't work. Perhaps you should see the elf doctor. Is that the elf doctor? Yes. The king is ill. Sneezing and a stuffed up nose. I know, but he thinks it's serious. Thank you. Goodbye. You rest in bed, darling, and wait for the doctor.
The doctor is here.
That's just the wise old elf.
I'm not just the wise old elf. I'm also a qualified doctor.
Oh, I see. Well, doctor, I am not well. I keep sneezing, my nose is blocked up and my head aches.
I see. Could you open your mouth and stick your tongue out? Now look up, look down, and wiggle your feet. Now flap your arms like a bird and whistle. Interesting.
At last, a thorough medical examination by a qualified doctor.
What you have is a case of acute viral nasopharyngitis,
Aha! You see? It is something bad.
otherwise known as the common cold.
Is that all?
No, you're grumpy as well.
Well, doctor, can you make me better?
Let me see what I've got. This should do the trick.
Does it taste bad?
Let's just say it doesn't taste good.
I'm not having it.
Daddy, we all have to have medicine when we're ill.
Oh.
That's interesting. I wasn't expecting that. Well, it does say cough mixture.
I know a recipe that can cure all kinds of colds, whether they be common or not. Expanding hands, itchy ears, hairy teeth, smelly noses, baldness. Here it is, the common cold. I just need to find the right ingredients.
Can we help you, Nanny Plum?
Of course.
Nanny Plum, what's in this medicine of yours?
Oh, just blackberry juice, lemon and sugar, and a few other things.
Nanny, what other things do we need?
Let's see. A dewdrop from a spider's web,
Ooh.
the slime from a slug,
Ooh.
and un rot de grenouille.
What's that?
Frog burp.
Ugh. You'll never get Daddy to drink that.
Oh no, it would be most unfortunate if anyone were to drink this. This is a potion for rubbing on his feet.
Ooh.
Right, first we need a dewdrop on a spider's web.
Look, a dewdrop.
Stop, Holly! It's not a good idea to fly around Madam Spider.
Why, Nanny?
The flutter of our fairy wings is like a fly, and she likes to eat flies.
Eat flies? Ugh!
Shh! Yes, that's just what spiders do. You like to eat ice cream. Spiders like to eat flies. They have very smelly breath. Excuse me, Madam Spider. Could we possibly collect a dewdrop from your lovely web here? It is to make some medicine for the king. Madam Spider says yes.
I'll get the dewdrop, Nanny. Elves are very good at climbing, and I'm an elf.
Hooray!
Very good. Now we need the slime from a slug.
Look, a slug.
Holly, perhaps you could do the asking this time. You might have to shout a little, though, because slugs cannot hear very well.
Why's that, Nanny?
Because they have no ears.
Can't we just take some slime from the ground?
You can't go around collecting someone else's slime without asking them first. It's not polite.
Hello, Mr. Slug.
Louder.
Hello! My daddy, the king, isn't well. We need some of your slime to make his medicine. Can we collect some in this jar, please?
I think that means yes. Thank you ever so much. Well done, Holly. Let's check our list. A dewdrop.
Here, Nanny Plum.
Slug slime.
Here, Nanny Plum.
Last of all, we need a frog burp. This could be tricky.
There's a frog, Nanny.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Frog. Would you be so good as to burp into this jar, please? Try and relax. That's it. Oh, we haven't got all day.
To make babies burp, you rub their backs.
OK, I'll rub the frog's back.
I can hear something.
Hooray!
Back to the kitchen. Now, let's mix all the ingredients. Blackberry, sugar, lemon, dewdrop, slug slime, and finally, the frog burp. And now, the magic words. Sugar and spice, glug, 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 burp of a frog, slime of a slug.
Ugh, that's going to taste horrible.
No, Ben. Remember, it's a potion to rub on the feet, not to drink. Nobody would drink this.
Oh, my! That is bad! Ugh! That did taste disgusting!
Daddy, you shouldn't have drunk it.
You should have rubbed it on your feet.
What?
I wonder what will happen now. Let's see what the book says. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, dear.
What is it?
Silly me. It's not a recipe for cold medicine after all. It's a cure for baldness. But I must say, Your Majesty, long hair really does suit you.
Nanny Plum? I think my cold has gone.
Hooray!
Achoo! Oh, I seem to have caught the king's cold.
Oh, poor Nanny Plum. Now I'm going to take personal charge of getting you better.
Can we help too?
Of course you can. The more the merrier.
Please, that's not necessary, Your Majesty.
Oh, but it is.
Achoo!
Today's adventure starts at the little castle.
Mrs. Witch.
And then the witch locked the fairy and all the elves in a big cage. Help! Help! They shouted. Hee hee, I'll never let you go, said the witch.
Oh no! Why did she lock the children up?
Because the witch was very naughty and the children were annoying her.
Ah!
All the chasing around had made the witch hungry, so she ate a mouldy old cake. Chomp, chomp, chomp.
Ooh! Why did she eat a mouldy old cake?
That's what witches eat.
And she drank a glass of sour milk. Glug, glug, glug.
Ugh!
After that, she fell asleep. Snore, snore, snore. She's asleep, said the fairy. Quick, let's escape. So the elves broke open the cage door and the fairy princess got her wand back.
Ooh!
Then the witch woke up. Get back in your cage, cried the witch. But the fairy was already casting her spell. Zip, ping, current bun, witch's magic, all undone. In a flash, all the children were set free and the witch, stuffed full of mouldy old cake, couldn't catch them. The end.
Hooray! Then what happened, Mummy?
The witch was told off for being mean and nasty and made to wash dishes for the rest of her life.
Ooh!
Horrible things, witches.
It's a good job they don't really exist, isn't it?
Oh, but they do exist. I know a witch who lives in the woods.
Really?
Yes. I can take you to see her if you like.
But won't she lock us up in a big cage?
No. Witches can sometimes be a bit naughty, but only when they get very annoyed.
Mummy, do you think we should go and see the witch?
Yes, why not? Nanny Plum will protect you.
And then you can see for yourselves how disgusting witches are.
Come on then. Let's go.
Bye.
Have fun.
Bye-bye. Nanny, what are witches like?
Are they scary?
Not that scary, but witches are a bit smelly.
Ooh.
And do witches use magic to do nasty spells?
Witches hardly ever do magic, and they're not that good at magic anyway. Here we are. This witch hasn't done a spell in over 100 years.
Ooh.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Nanny.
Nanny who?
Nanny Plum.
Oh, Nanny Plum, do come in. What a treat. A real fairy and an elf.
Yes, this is Princess Holly and Ben Elf.
Come closer so that I can get a better look at you.
See, she's not frightening at all. Just a bit smelly.
What's that?
Don't touch anything, children,
Why can't we touch?
because it's dirty.
What's that?
Don't worry, dear. I just wanted to show the children how a real witch lives.
Oh, I see. Would you like some rat milk and worm cakes?
No thank you, Mrs. Witch. We've already eaten.
Mrs. Witch, can we ask you some questions about being a witch?
Of course. Anything you like.
Are you any good at magic?
Well, I don't like to use magic these days because...
I told you, witches are no good at magic, and they never use it anyway.
What's that?
Mrs. Witch, if we don't do magic these days, then what do you do?
I'm retired.
So, You don't chase elves or fairies anymore then?
Oh, no. I just...
Look, witches don't do anything. They just smell a bit funny and make horrible cakes.
What?
As for magic, they're completely harmless. She probably can't even do a simple transformation spell.
Yes, I can.
Then why don't you change this horrible wallpaper?
That's...
Or make these seats more comfortable.
Stop it, Nanny.
You could make tasty cakes.
I'm warning you.
Or get some new clothes.
If you change one more thing...
A bit of makeup.
I'm sorry I had to freeze Nanny Plum. She was very rude to me.
I don't think Nanny meant to be rude, Mrs. Witch.
Maybe not, but she was.
Are you going to keep Nanny frozen forever?
No. If Nanny says sorry, she can go.
Nanny, say sorry to Mrs. Witch.
I will not say sorry. I was only trying to help you out, you grumpy old witch.
Oh,
So, you won't let Nanny go?
nope.
We should get help.
Is it all right if we go, Mrs. Witch?
Of course. You have both been delightful company.
What's your plan?
We have to get the king.
Yes, Daddy can tell the witch off.
Then she'll let Nanny go.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you very much for having us.
Yes, thank you, Mrs. Witch. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Quick, run! Daddy! Daddy! Nanny Plum made Mrs. Witch really angry.
And now Nanny's frozen like a statue.
Oh, dear.
Daddy, if we don't do something, then Nanny will stay frozen forever.
We'll never see Nanny again.
How sad.
And there'll be no more lovely dinners.
No dinners? What? Nanny Plum frozen?
Yes!
Show me where Mrs. Witch lives. Was Nanny Plum rude to Mrs. Witch?
A bit.
Witches can be a little moody.
Are you going to tell Mrs. Witch off, Daddy?
No, I've got a better idea.
Who's there?
King Thistle.
King Thistle who?
King Thistle.
Oh, Your Majesty.
You must be the Mrs. Witch I have heard so much about.
Please let me explain.
About your cleverness, your kindness and beauty.
Oh.
Not to mention your wonderful cooking.
Would you like a worm cake?
No, thank you. I believe you may have frozen Nanny Plum.
Yes, I have, but...
I completely understand why you would want to do this.
You do?
Nanny Plum can be quite rude at times, but she's really not that clever.
Yes, well...
I am sure, being as clever and as kind as you are, and knowing that Nanny really can't help herself, you will let her go this time. Quite apart from that, I need Nanny to cook my dinner.
I could cook you dinner, Your Majesty.
That's very kind of you.
I was just about to boil some toads in the hole.
But I just need Nanny Plum back.
I understand. Just one moment.
Say thank you for having me, Nanny.
Thank you for having me.
Goodbye, Mrs. Witch, and very nice to meet you.
I'm honoured, Your Majesty. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Daddy, you didn't tell Mrs. Witch off at all.
And you said Mrs. Witch was beautiful when she's ugly and smelly.
Well, Ben, there's a time for telling someone they're ugly and smelly, and a time to be just nice. Saying nice things about people always goes a long way.
It's good to have you back, Nanny Plum.
Thank you, Holly.
Yes. What's for supper?
Today's adventure starts at Gaston's cave.
Gaston's visit.
Gaston!
Are you coming out to play?
Oh, Gaston's sneezing.
Mummy, Daddy, Gaston the ladybird's caught a cold.
I'm not surprised. His cave is leaking. Look.
There's a hole here. Maybe if we move that pebble over it.
Good day.
Good day, wise old elf.
What seems to be the problem?
Gaston's cave is leaking.
Leaks can be tricky. What you need is a proper builder to fix it.
But where can we find a builder?
I'm a builder.
Really?
Oh, yes. Elves are very good at building. And I'm an elf.
In that case, I command you to fix Gaston's cave.
Yes, Your Majesty. A wise decision. Interesting. There seems to be water dripping in.
Yes, and there's a hole up here.
Oh, that hole won't be the cause of the leak.
How do you know?
With respect, some things are best left to proper builders.
So how long will it take to fix the leak?
Oh, it will take a very, very long time. And while the building work is going on, the ladybird won't be able to live here.
But Gaston's got a cold. Where can he stay?
Well, perhaps Gaston could stay with us.
Yippee!
Are you sure you know what you're doing, darling?
Oh, of course I know what I'm doing. I'm king.
Lunchtime! Oh, I'm afraid insects are not allowed inside the castle.
It's all right, Nanny Plum. Daddy's invited Gaston to stay with us.
Oh, very well then.
Make yourself at home, Gaston.
Gaston, Gaston, ladybird.
I hope he's going to learn to wipe his feet.
Gaston isn't well, Nanny. And he hasn't got anywhere to stay.
I'm still not sure it's a good idea for him to stay with us.
Don't worry, darling. Gaston will be no trouble at all.
So, where is he going to sit?
He can sit on this little chair. Nanny Plum, you can speak, Ladybird. What's he saying?
Gaston says this chair is too little. No, that's the Queen's chair.
Don't fuss, Nanny Plum. The Queen doesn't mind, do you, darling?
Gaston says this chair is too hard.
Actually, Gaston, that's my chair.
Gaston says this chair is just right.
Goodness, it's like having Goldilocks to stay.
Never mind, Daddy. You can sit on this little chair. Yummy. Thanks, Nanny.
Yes, this food is delicious.
I suppose I'd better magic up some special ladybird food. By a ladybird's growl, food smelly and foul.
Ooh, smelly welly.
Gaston loves smelly food.
Why isn't he eating it then?
Gaston says it's too cold.
Hello, Gaston.
Daddy, I think he wants to try your food.
Have a little taste if you like, Gaston.
Gaston says it's just right.
It's such fun having Gaston visit us. Can he stay with us forever and ever, Daddy?
Maybe not forever, but he can stay until his house is mended.
Oh, goody!
Whoa!
And the weather in the Little Kingdom today will be bright and sunny everywhere.
Look, King Thistle, Gaston's getting better.
Splendid!
And the Pixie Pound has seen a drop to the golden dollar.
Gaston says that this TV programme is a bit boring.
How about this one?
And this programme's too noisy. Aw, this programme is just right.
Look, Daddy, Gaston's not sneezing anymore.
So, now Gaston's better, maybe he can go home.
But, Daddy, Gaston can't go home until his home is mended. He might catch another cold and then he'll be sad.
Yes, we wouldn't want Gaston to be sad.
Gaston says you are the nicest king in the whole world.
Thank you, Gaston. Maybe I'll go and see how the elves are getting on at your cave. Hello, wise old elf. How much longer is this going to take?
As we builders say, there's no point in rushing things.
Well, maybe a little rushing wouldn't do any harm.
I'm afraid we have a lot of problems to deal with, Your Majesty.
It's probably a silly idea, but have you tried moving that pebble over the hole?
You're right. That is a silly idea.
Maybe it's still worth a try?
With respect, Your Majesty, we each have our jobs to do. You're the king, and I'm the builder.
Of course. It's been a long day. I think I'll go to bed early.
Your Majesty, that might be a problem.
What do you mean?
Well, it's to do with Gaston.
Yes?
Nanny magicked this basket for Gaston to sleep in.
Well done, Nanny.
But the basket was too drafty. Then he tried my bed, but that was too soft.
Oh, dear. I don't like the sound of this.
Don't worry, Daddy. Gaston's found a bed that he says is just right.
Oh, but that's my bed. What's he saying now?
Gaston says he is very tired and would like to go to sleep now.
Good night, Gaston. Sleep tight.
So, where are we going to sleep?
Oh, that was the most uncomfortable night ever.
Oh, how long is Gaston going to stay with us?
I did say he could stay here until his cave was mended.
And how long will that take?
I don't know. Let's go and see how those elves are getting on.
Hello. Have you fixed Gaston's cave yet?
Gaston really misses his home, wise old elf.
Good news. We've replaced the rotting wood, plastered the ceiling.
And fixed the leak?
No, not yet. But I'm sure in time we'll sort it out.
Have you just tried moving this pebble?
Hooray! King Thistle's mended Gaston's cave.
Well done, Daddy.
Amazing work, Your Majesty. Have you ever thought of becoming a builder yourself?
Actually, no. I think I'll just stick to being king.
Look, Gaston. Your cave's ready. You can go home now.
Gaston says thank you and bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Gaston. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Gaston.
It was fun having you to stay.
We'll be so sad to see you go.
Gaston says he doesn't want you to be sad, so he'll come and stay with you for a bit longer.
It's okay. I won't be that sad.
Gaston insists, Your Majesty.
Very well. Lovely.
Today's adventure starts at the Great Elf Tree.
Ben's birthday card.
Happy
birthday, Ben.
Here's your card.
Cool. A space rocket.
And here's your present.
Wow! A space mobile.
We made it ourselves.
Thanks, Mum. Thanks, Dad.
And later, all your friends will be coming to your birthday party.
Cool. Who can that be?
Hi, Ben.
Hi, Holly. You're a bit early for my party.
Party?
Have you brought me a birthday card?
Birthday card?
Holly, you haven't forgotten my birthday, have you?
Oh, happy birthday, Ben.
Thanks, Holly.
I've just got to pop back home for something.
Oh,
See you later. Oh dear, I've forgotten Ben's birthday.
Milk, sugar, flour and an egg. Good. Let's do some baking. Hocus pocus.
Nanny Plum! I've forgotten Ben's birthday.
Oh, don't worry, my little one. He'll have another birthday next year.
No, it's really important. I have to do something for this birthday. Ben is my best friend.
Oh.
I've got to make a birthday card really quickly, but I don't know where to start.
What you need is a little magic to get you going. Ahem. Milk, flour, egg and sugar, paint, brushes, card and glitter.
Thanks, Nanny.
Now, I've got a very nice spell for making birthday cards. It goes hocus pocus plinkety plonk.
Nanny Plum!
Oh, I better go and see what King Thistle wants.
Nanny Plum!
Yes, Your Majesty?
This chair is a bit hard. Can you do a magic spell to make me more comfortable?
Oh, King Thistle, you lazy thing. You could do a magic spell yourself.
But my wand is over there.
Oh, OK. Humphy, Lumphy, Dumphy, make King Thistle nice and comfy.
Ah, that's better. And some music, please.
Oh, tra-la-la, tra-la-lin, music please, sweet violin.
Ah, lovely. Thank you. You can go now, Nanny Plum.
Oh, now, where were we?
You just said hocus pocus, plinkety plonk.
Oh, yes. Ahem. Hocus pocus, plinkety...
Nanny Plum!
Oh, bother. What can he want now?
Nanny! I want a cup of tea!
Yes, coming.
This card will never get made. I'll just have to do the magic myself. Now, what was Nanny's spell? Ah, yes. Hocus pocus, plinkety plonk. How about make me a birthday card super duper quick? got all day. Right. You naughty paintbrushes. I'll do a stronger spell to make you go faster. Sam, pop, zip, pow! More, bigger, faster, now! Oh, it's going a bit wrong.
There's your tea, Your Majesty. Will that be all?
Yes, thank you.
Nanny! Help! Help!
Goodness me!
Nanny! Make the magic stop!
Thunder and lightning, north winds blow, magic spells, away you go!
Thank you, Nanny. You stopped it.
Yes, but I've had to stop all the fairy magic in the castle.
Oh.
Oof! What happened to the magic?
Ahem. There was a little problem in the kitchen, and I've had to stop all the fairy magic in the castle for one day, Your Majesties. Sorry.
Oh.
And the weather in the Little Kingdom today will be bright and sunny everywhere.
Hang on. If you've stopped all the magic in the castle, why is the TV still working?
The TV's not magic.
Isn't it? Really?
Oh. If there's no magic today, how can I make Ben a birthday card?
Well, you could make the card by hand.
Really? Could I?
And I can help you.
Nanny Plum, I think you'll be busy cleaning up the kitchen.
That will take but a moment with my fairy magic wand.
But there isn't any magic. You've stopped all the magic for one day.
Oh, yes.
This will be fun.
This will be fun too.
I think I'll start with a picture of Ben. It's easy doing things without magic.
Yes, really easy.
Now, lots of kisses for Ben. And some sparkly glitter. There. Lovely.
Yes, it's amazing what can be done without using magic.
Yes, Nanny Plum, it is.
Now quick, or you'll be late for Ben's birthday party.
Ben's going to love his birthday card.
Hi, Holly.
Happy birthday, Ben.
Come in.
I've made you a card.
Thanks, Holly.
Ben's had lots of lovely cards today.
I made my card with magic. Wow. I made my card with a computer. Oh. I bought mine from a shop. That's nice.
Holly, can I have your card now, please?
It isn't very good. I didn't use magic or a computer or buy it from a shop. I made it myself.
You mean you didn't just use magic? Wow, it's fantastic.
Ooh. Happy birthday, Ben. Actually, Ben, I did forget your birthday.
Yes, I know. You always forget my birthday.
Do I?
Yes, but it doesn't matter. You're still my best friend.
Today's adventure starts at the little castle.
Books.
But the witch had eaten too much cake and fallen asleep. So the fairy tiptoed past the sleeping cat, waved her wand, abracadoo, abracadee, unfreeze the children and set them all free. And in a flash, the witch's spell was undone. As the sun came up and the stars went away, all of the children found themselves safely back in their beds. The end.
Mummy, why did the witch freeze all the children?
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe the witch didn't like the noise the children made and just happened to know a spell for freezing them.
Yes, thank you, Nanny Plum.
Not eating for a year and a day must have made the children very hungry.
No, the witch had frozen them solid, like frozen peas. Now, frozen peas don't get hungry, do they?
No.
Queen Thistle, where do the stars go in the daytime?
I'm sorry, Ben.
You said the sun came up and the stars went away. But where did the stars go?
Well, let's see what the book says. It doesn't say where the stars went.
Nanny Plum, do you know where the stars go in the daytime?
No.
Oh.
Perhaps we should ask King Thistle. He knows how the world works.
Yes, let's go and ask Daddy.
Enter!
Daddy, can we ask you a question?
Yes, of course, Holly. What is it?
Can you tell us where the stars go in the daytime?
What?
Where do the stars go when the sun comes up?
Well, they go. Yes, they go. I'm actually rather busy at the moment, Holly.
Our storybook said the stars went away.
But it didn't say where they went.
Oh, I see. Well...
There are plenty of books in the Royal Library. One of them might have the answer.
Good idea, Queen Thistle. Come on, everyone.
Wow, it's very untidy in here.
That's because these are magic books.
You are very naughty books. Flying about and fidgeting. Chop, chop. Go sort yourselves out. ABC, neatly please.
How do we find what we're looking for?
These are magic books. You just ask them.
Excuse me, books. Where do the stars go in the daytime?
Do you have anything about stars at all?
Ooh, look at all the fancy writing.
What does it say?
Has it got the answer?
It says, "Little star, we ask you to make our wishes all come true." Oh, it's just a spell for wishing on a star.
Oh, I think these magic books are only for making spells, not for answering questions.
But Nanny, why don't you know the answer?
I'm Nanny Plum, not an astrophysicist.
Astrophysicist? What's that?
Oh, it's just someone who knows a lot about stars and space and things.
Elves know a lot about things. We could ask my mum and dad.
Are your mum and dad astrophysicists?
Maybe. Let's go and see.
Hello! My goodness.
Mum, Dad, are you astrophysicists?
No,
we're
elves.
Do you know where the stars go in the daytime?
No.
Nobody knows the answer.
Maybe we could ask the wise old elf.
Yes, he's wise.
He's old.
And he's an elf.
This is the wise old elf's study, where he thinks about things and is wise and stuff.
Enter.
Hello.
Good afternoon, everybody. How can I help you?
Wise old elf, we have a question.
The answer wasn't in our storybook.
It's an elf question, not really a fairy matter.
So we thought, as you are the wise old elf,
Yes, of course. Ask me any question, anything at all.
Where do the stars go in the daytime?
Ask me another question. On sport, perhaps.
You're not really wise, are you? You're just old.
So, old elf, you don't know the answer?
No, but I do know where to find it.
Where?
Follow me.
Is it far? All of this searching for answers has made me a bit tired.
We can take the lift. Mind the doors, please.
Where are we going?
We are going to the Great Elf Library.
Great elf library indeed. It's probably just a dusty old cupboard. Goodness me!
Shh! This is a library. We must be quiet.
Wow. It's huge.
There are so many books here. How do you stop them flying about and fidgeting?
These are not magic books, Your Majesty.
Oh, well, how do you ever find what you are looking for, then?
We ask the wise old librarian.
So where is this wise old librarian?
Can I help you?
Are you the librarian?
Yes.
Do you know where the stars go in the daytime?
Yes. The answer is in the astrophysics section, second row, reference 520.34. This way.
But we already looked in books for the answer.
What books did you look in?
We looked in my storybook.
And we looked in magic spell books.
Well, there are different books for different things. There are books with stories in,
Ooh, look, witches.
and books about how things work.
Wow, a rocket book.
There are books about music,
Oompa music for elves. My favourite.
books about animals,
Oh, chickens. That's interesting.
books about vegetables.
Oh, yes, I like vegetables, especially peas.
You can find out any answer if you look in the right book. Here we are. A book on stars.
Is this going to have the answer?
Let's see. Is everybody comfortable?
Yes, Queen Thistle.
On clear nights, we can see the stars twinkling in the sky. The light we see from each star is tiny, the tiniest little spot of light. We can only see it because the sky is so dark.
Black. The night sky is pure blackness.
Yes, it is, Holly. But when the morning comes and the sun rises, the sky gets brighter and the stars disappear.
But, Mummy, where do the stars go?
They don't go anywhere.
What?
They're still shining in the sky. We just can't see them anymore because the sky is so bright.
It's obvious. I knew that.
And when the sun goes down and the sky gets darker, we can see the stars again.
When the sun goes. Of course.
So, Daddy, where does the sun go?
Well, wise old elf?
Oh, these books should answer that question, Your Majesty. Oof!
Hooray!
Shh! This is a library. We must be quiet.
Hooray!
Today's adventure starts at the little castle.
Tooth Fairy.
That's enough playing for one day. It's time for Ben to go home.
Oh, can we play a little bit longer?
No, Holly, it's your bedtime.
Is it your bedtime too, Nanny Plum?
Goodness me, no. I have to work all night.
You have to work all night?
I'm a tooth fairy.
You're a tooth fairy?
Yes. When a child loses a baby tooth, they put it under the pillow before going to sleep. Then I take it away and leave a coin in its place.
Wow!
When your tooth falls out, for whom do you shout? The Tooth Fairy!
Ooh, exciting.
I have to collect a little girl's tooth tonight.
Can we come with you, Nanny?
Only if you're very quiet. We mustn't wake the little girl up.
We can be quiet, can't we, Ben?
Elves are very good at being quiet. And I'm an elf.
Shush! Dear me! This is why there are no tooth elves, only tooth fairies.
It's very late to be making so much noise. Shouldn't you be getting home, Ben?
We want to see Nanny be the Tooth Fairy.
But you've got school tomorrow, Holly.
It's the school holidays.
But it's very dark outside.
Princess Holly could do with some night flying practice.
But being a tooth fairy can be very dangerous work.
We'll be very careful.
But
Please, can we go?
OK, as long as you stay close to Nanny.
Hooray!
When your tooth falls out, for whom do you shout?
The Tooth Fairy! Nanny, why did Mummy say being a Tooth Fairy was dangerous?
There are lots of things you need to be careful of when you're flying at night.
Like what? Ah!
Cobwebs, for instance. Good evening, Madam Spider. Sorry for damaging your web, but the young elf isn't very experienced at night flying.
Phew!
Bye.
Thanks, Nanny Plum.
Nanny, what else do we have to look out for? Ah,
Windows.
where did that come from?
Well done, Holly. You found the little girl's house. And that's the little girl.
She doesn't look very little.
Wow! Look at that big girl!
Shush! She's also got big ears to hear us with. So be very quiet. Follow me.
She's very pretty.
Not too close, Princess Holly.
Oh, her breath is pulling me in.
Beat your wings. As I said, we must be very careful. This is the tricky bit. I have to get the tooth from under the pillow without waking the little girl.
How?
Gently pillow, up, up, up.
Wow!
There it is. It's stuck.
1, 2, 3, pull!
Oh, thanks, Ben. That's what I call a big baby tooth.
What about the coin, Nanny?
Here it is. Oh, no.
What's wrong?
Oh, the little girl's written us a letter. What a nuisance.
I love getting letters.
But the children always want a reply. Now we'll have to come back again.
Can I read it? Dear Tooth Fairy, what is it like to live in fairyland?
Fairyland. That makes it sound like some silly make-believe place.
Did she ask about elves?
No, Ben. Maybe there wasn't enough room on the paper. But she does say, love from Lucy. That's a lovely name.
Shush. Remember, Princess Holly, we mustn't wake her.
Nanny, what happens to the tooth now?
We give it to the elves. They take care of the rest.
This way.
Hopefully, there'll be no one there. Then we can just leave our tooth and go.
Good evening. Can I help you?
Oh, hello. Tooth delivery.
Have you filled in your tooth report?
Yes.
There appear to be some details missing. Where was the tooth found?
Under the pillow.
Under the pillow. Dear me, you haven't even put the little girl's name.
We know that. Her name is Lucy.
Lucy.
And she's written us a letter.
Ah, a letter. There'll have to be a reply before morning.
I'll write it. Dear Lucy, it's very nice in the little kingdom. There are lots of fairies.
And elves.
OK, Ben. And there are lots of elves too. Love, Princess Holly.
And Ben Elf.
And Ben Elf. Kiss, kiss, kiss.
Now we've got to take it back. We'll have to be quick. It's almost morning. Someone's coming. Hide under the bed. That must be Lucy's mummy.
Oh no! The window's shut. How will we get out?
This is elf work. Elves are good at opening windows, and I'm an elf.
Stop, Ben. You'll wake Lucy.
Sorry.
I think we're going to need more than one elf.
I'll ring for more elves. Oh, where can I get a signal on my phone?
Don't stand too close, Ben.
Help!
What did Nanny say? Oh, yes. Beat your wings.
But I'm an elf. I don't have wings.
OK, flap your arms. Hello. You're meant to be asleep.
You're not supposed to see us.
Who are you? I'm Holly. I'm a fairy princess. A real fairy princess with wings and a wand and everything? Yes. And this is Ben. He's an elf. Hi, Holly. Hi, Ben. Oh, I wrote you a letter. Thank you. Oh, it's so little.
It's a terrible signal. Wise old elf?
Nanny Plum, don't you know what time it is?
I didn't call to ask you the time. We're in a big house and the window's closed. I need some elves to rescue us.
I see. How many elves do you need?
All of them.
We came in through the window, but now it's shut.
There, it's open.
Thanks, Lucy.
It was nice meeting you, Lucy, but we weren't supposed to wake you. It's OK. I'll pretend to be asleep. Bye-bye.
I see you woke the little girl up.
We didn't mean to, Nanny.
Oh, it's OK. They always wake up.
Elves to the rescue!
Elves to the rescue! Now, where's this window that needs opening?
You just came through it.
But that's an open window.
Yes, we've done it ourselves. We don't need you anymore. Sorry.
Sorry? You've just dragged every elf in the kingdom from their beds.
Shush. Can you be quiet?
Of course I can. Elves are very good at being quiet. And we're elves!
No! This is why elves can't be tooth fairies. You're too noisy.
Are you all right, Lucy? We heard a noise.
It's okay. She's asleep.
You can come out now.
You!
Bye, Lucy. See you again. Bye, Ben and Holly.
we have a lift? I'm a bit too tired to fly.
Hop aboard.
That was fun.
When your tooth falls out, for whom do you shout? The Tooth Fairy!
Today's adventure starts at the little castle.
The Elf Band.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
What's that, darling?
We've been invited to visit King and Queen Marigold this evening.
Oh, dear.
King and Queen Marigold are boring and snooty.
They always make me feel like a country bumpkin.
So why are we visiting them?
Because they invited us, and I didn't know how to say no.
I'm good at that sort of thing. Leave it with me.
Hello.
Queen Marigold, King Thistle here. I'm terribly sorry, but Queen Thistle and I can't come tonight.
Oh, no. We were so looking forward to seeing you.
Yes, sorry about that. But tonight we're going to, a music concert.
What kind of music?
Elf music.
Elf music? Oh, I don't believe I've heard of elf music.
Oh, yes. It's rather good, actually.
Oh, King Marigold and I love good music. I know. We'll come to you.
Oh.
See you tonight. Toodle-pip. Oh.
Everything all right, darling?
There's good news and bad news.
What's the good news?
We're not visiting King and Queen Marigold.
Hooray!
So, what's the bad news?
They're coming to see us instead.
Oh, no!
And they're expecting a concert of elf music.
What?
And I've, told them that elf music sounds good.
Oh, but the elf band sound terrible.
They're the only elf music we've got.
They're an embarrassment.
They don't sound that bad.
The last time they played, you said it was disgusting.
Well, maybe they've got better. Nanny! Summon the elf band.
Yes, Your Majesty.
The elf band at your service, Your Majesty.
Wise old elf. We have some very important guests coming to visit.
King and Queen Marigold.
They are very boring and snooty.
And they want to hear some elf music. Have you been practicing?
No, Your Majesty. You told us to never, ever play music again.
I see. Well, you can play for us now.
Oh, it would be an honor, Your Majesty. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oompa, oompa, Interesting.
That was awful.
I thought it was good.
You might like it, Holly, but I'm sure King and Queen Marigold will not.
If I might make a suggestion, Your Majesty.
What is it, Nanny Plum?
Princess Holly could play her recorder for the guests.
Yes, Nanny has been teaching me.
And Holly has been practicing.
What a charming little tune. King and Queen Marigold would like that.
There is one problem. You've promised elf music, and Holly is not an elf.
I could magic some elf ears for Holly.
Ooh.
No, thank you, Nanny.
I know. Nanny can teach the elf band how to play Holly's tune.
Hooray!
That's that sorted.
See you later.
Everybody on?
Yes.
Right-ho, off we go.
Your instruments don't just sound funny, they look funny too.
They've got funny names as well. This is called a thrump warbler. That's the sparl throttle. And this is the blotto horn.
Delightful.
They all sound silly.
Ah, that's because you don't have sensitive elf hearing.
Oompa, 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 oompa,
Right, enough of that. Princess Holly, could you remind us what your tune sounded like, please? I don't suppose you lot can read music.
Well, I haven't seen this particular piece before.
You played that perfectly.
Perfect for you, maybe, but it's not elf music.
Elf music has oompa, oompa, like this. Oompa, 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 oompa,
Just remember, you are playing for King and Queen Marigold, and they are very snooty.
We like Oompa music, but King and Queen Marigold don't.
Quite. So play Holly's tune, please. Lovely.
Holly, do the elf band sound any better?
Yes, Daddy. They've been practicing all day.
OK, let's hear them play. Oh.
That's much better!
Yes, it's charming, but I still don't think King and Queen Marigold will like it.
Why, Mummy?
King and Queen Marigold don't like country things, and the instruments sound so, rough.
I can fix that.
How?
I'll just use magic to make the instrument sound more normal. Play me a tune, Mr. Elf.
Fantastic! That sounds exactly the sort of music King and Queen Marigold would like.
Problem solved.
King and Queen Marigold.
How delightful to see your little kingdom again, Queen Thistle.
It's always such a pleasure to experience your simple country life here.
We can't wait to hear some genuine elf music.
Oh, yes. You must hear it.
Oh, King Thistle, you didn't tell me you were a conductor.
I take a special interest in the sound of this band.
I must say, this is not at all what I expected elf music to sound like.
They have been practicing very hard.
These elves play well, but the tune is a little old-fashioned.
And their instruments sound very ordinary.
I assumed elf music would be more folksy.
What's that?
Oh, I say.
What's that? Oh.
A fantastic performance!
Very exciting.
A triumph, King Thistle.
Have you ever considered teaching music?
Well,
Let's dance! Oh-ho.
Oompa, 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 oompa.
Queen Marigold are not boring at all.
Oompa, oompa.
Today's adventure starts at the little castle.
The anthill.
What a lovely day for a royal fairy picnic. Nanny Plum, get the magic picnic basket ready.
I can't, Your Majesty.
Why not?
The magic picnic basket has disappeared.
You mean you lost it? Things don't just disappear. Whoa! Where's my chair gone?
Nanny, I can't find my wand.
There. One piano to deliver to the king. Ben, are you ready?
Coming, Dad.
Come on, Ben. We've got this piano to deliver to the little castle. I don't want to be late.
That's right, Ben. Elves are never late.
And we're elves.
Oh, where's my horn?
Ben, you must look after your things.
A good elf never loses their things. Oh, where's my piano gone?
What's happening?
Ants!
Oi! That's our TV!
Why are the ants taking all our stuff?
I don't know.
Ants! Outrageous! Nanny Plum, do something!
OK, let's follow them.
Where are the ants taking our things?
Probably to the Queen Ant.
Queen Ant? Is she pretty like Mummy? Does she have lovely dresses and a sparkly crown?
No, the Queen Ant is a different sort of queen.
Oh.
There's my horn.
There's my wand.
Oi! That's our TV!
The ants are taking all our things.
Yes, and ours too.
Where are they taking it?
Down to the Queen Ant.
Nanny, I command you to have a word with this Queen Ant.
What word would that be, Your Majesty?
Tell her to stop taking our stuff.
I would, Your Majesty, but I can't speak ant. It's one of the more difficult insect languages, along with centipede.
What we need is someone who can speak ant.
Gaston!
Ah, good. Ladybirds can speak ant.
So Gaston can be your ant translator. Down you go, Nanny.
Can Ben and I go too?
Yes, but stay close to Nanny Plum so she can keep you safe.
Hooray!
I'll go too, to keep Nanny Plum safe.
And I'll go too, to keep Mr. Elf safe.
These tunnels could go very deep, you know.
How deep?
Do they go to the centre of the earth?
I hope not. My feet are tired enough already.
Ooh!
This way.
It would be very easy to get lost in these tunnels.
It's a maze.
I hope we remember how to get out.
Don't worry. I know how to get through mazes. You take every first turning down and every third turning up. And that gets you through any maze.
Oh, it's a dead end.
Or is it every second turn to the left?
Oh, are we lost, Mr. Elf?
What's that sound?
Ants!
That's lucky. They can show us where the Queen Ant is.
Gaston, say, take us to your leader.
What did they say?
Gaston says, The ants will give us a lift.
Cool! Yee-haw!
Giddy up, giddy up.
Ah, my tummy!
This is fun!
This must be where the queen ant lives.
Ooh! Oh, is that the queen?
Yes.
She's, big, isn't she?
Gaston, can you translate for us, please? Greetings, your antness. I am Nanny Plum.
And I'm Holly. I'm a pretty fairy princess.
I'm Mr. Elf.
I'm Mrs. Elf.
And I'm Ben Elf.
We're elves.
And you've got my horn.
And there's my wand.
There's the king's piano.
And our TV.
And my magic picnic basket.
Gaston, ask if we can have our stuff back.
I think that means no.
Why won't you let us have our stuff back, Nanny?
Ugh, goodness knows. What do you want all this stuff for? She says it's for eating, even though it tastes horrible.
Why is she eating it if it tastes horrible?
This isn't food, you know. Queen Ant says they used to collect food left over from big people's picnics. But the big people haven't had a picnic for ages. So the ants have to eat any old rubbish they can find.
That's not rubbish. It's a fine musical instrument. I'm delivering it to the king.
It's not good to eat musical instruments.
Yes, Ben. She's obviously very stupid. Gaston, don't translate that. When I said you are very stupid, I meant you are very clever.
She doesn't seem very pleased.
If you want food, I can make some with my magic picnic basket.
What would you like to eat?
She likes sweet things. What kind of sweet things? Jelly? Oh, I can do jelly.
Careful, Nanny Plum. We don't want a jelly flood.
Don't worry. I know what I'm doing. Magic basket, please. Jelly, jelly, but not a lot. Do you want more? No problem.
Careful, Nanny Plum.
Oh, Mr. Elf, stop fussing. Jelly, jelly, a little bit more.
Nanny, they all want jelly.
Goodness me, we'll be here all day. I'll just have to make a lot more.
No, Nanny Plum!
More, more, more!
Jelly flood! The jelly is showing us the way out.
Jelly flood!
I can hear something. What's that?
Jelly flood!
What are they shouting? Jerry Fudd?
What's Jerry Fudd?
Jelly flood!
Jelly Flood!
I've got my horn back.
I've got my wands back.
And the ants have got all the jelly they can eat.
The piano's taken a bit of a bashing.
Oh, I'm glad that's not my piano.
Actually, Your Majesty, it is your piano. I was just delivering it to you.
Oh.
That's okay, Daddy. It sounds lovely.
As long as you only play tunes with high notes.
Today's adventure starts at the elf farm.
Cows.
This way for the elf farm tour. Now, children, who can tell me where carrots come from?
Carrots come from the elf farm.
Yes, Nanny Plum. Does any child know where carrots come from?
The elf farm?
Very good. Hard hats on, please, and step this way. Now, what animal gives us eggs?
A sheep.
No, Strawberry, not a sheep.
A chicken.
Yes, Jake, that's right. So you see, the elf farm gives us all the food we need.
What about milk?
Milk comes from very big animals.
Elephants?
No, not elephants. Milk comes from cows, but we don't have any cows on the elf farm.
So where do cows live?
On the big farm.
Can we go to the big farm? I want to see some cows.
No, no, no. The big farm is far too dangerous for elves and fairies to visit.
Really, wise old elf. You are making a fuss.
And what would a fairy know about animals?
Fairies love animals, don't we, girls? Especially fluffy little kittens.
The big farm is full of big animals and big people with big feet.
I've been to the big farm and it was fine. Who wants to go?
Me!
Righty-ho. Come along, children.
Hooray!
Yes, today we'll be going to the big farm to learn about cows. Oh, I'm not sure if the ladybird should come with us.
Please, wise old elf.
Oh, very well, as long as he behaves himself.
Gaston likes you.
Charmed, I'm sure.
We're going to the big farm, the big farm, the big farm. We're going to the big farm to see some cows.
Here we are, the big farm.
Watch out for the cattle grid.
What?
Now, remember everyone, big people have very big feet and you never know where they're going to step.
With luck, we won't meet any big people. But if we do, please keep calm. No panicking.
Wise old elf, is that one of the big people?
Eh? Ah! Big people! Ah!
Ooh, a little toy bus.
Please put us down.
Oh!
It's okay. It's Lucy. She's just a little girl.
She's a very big little girl. She's ginormous. Hello. Hi, Lucy. Ooh, more little fairies.
I'll have you know I'm not a fairy. I'm an elf.
Have you got wings? Can you fly?
Elves do not fly.
Can you do magic spells?
Elves don't do magic.
Oh, so what can you do?
Elves do, lots of things. And we're elves!
And we're fairies.
Wands away, please, fairies. A farm is no place for magic.
As you can see, Lucy, this is a rather bossy elf.
Lucy, we want to see where the milk comes from. We want to see cows.
Can you show us, please?
Yes, follow me. These are the chickens.
Yes, we know. And we know what chickens give us. Don't we, children?
Eggs!
Yes, Jake.
Hello, chickens. Some fairies and elves have come to see you.
course, chickens are quite stupid creatures because they are so big.
But I'm big and I'm not stupid.
Yes. Sorry, Lucy.
These are the sheep.
Ah, yes. And who can tell me what sheep give us?
Eggs!
No, no. Sheep give us wool.
What did the sheep say?
The sheep said, "Bah."
But what does "bah" mean?
Bah means bah.
Sheep are really very stupid indeed.
But Rex is very clever. Who's Rex? Rex likes you.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Rex is a sheepdog. Watch this. Rex is rounding up the sheep and taking them safely into their pen. Wow!
Gaston wants to have a go.
You're too little to round up sheep, Gaston.
Whoa! What's that sound?
It's gone all dark. It's Bessie.
And who is Bessie?
Bessie's a cow. Ooh! A cow! She likes you.
Now, children, what does the cow give us?
A big lick.
Yes, and what else?
Milk.
Well done.
But she hasn't brought any with her. She has. Watch me. It's okay, Bessie. I'll be very gentle. Wow!
And there you have it. That's where milk comes from. A cow.
Another interesting thing about cows is they always sit down when it's going to rain.
Oh, Nanny Plum, that's just a silly fairy tale.
It's true. Cows sit down when it's going to rain.
Oh, yes, yes. What a superb example of a female bovine quadruped.
I just felt a teeny drop of rain.
These are the cow's udders.
Yes, I definitely felt some rain.
Wise old elf, maybe you should get out from under the cow.
If only I could take a closer look. Oh!
Oh, dear. It's raining and I haven't got my umbrella.
What about the wise old elf?
Oh.
He's under a cow.
At least he's dry under there.
Lucy, could you get Bessie to stand up, please?
I'm sorry. Cows never get up when it's raining.
Nanny Plum, you may now use magic if you wish.
I didn't think you liked magic.
Just get me out.
If you're sure.
I'm sure.
Abracazoo, up you get, cow.
Now, what was I saying?
The last thing you said was... Ugh! That's the sound you made when the cow sat on you. Ugh!
Thank you, Strawberry.
Oh, no! It's a thunderstorm.
Everyone back on the bus.
Lucy, you'd better go indoors. But I can't. I have to get all the animals into the barn first.
Rex can help.
But what about Bessie and the chickens? Maybe I could try magicking them into the barn. Oh, no! It's too wet for my wand to work. It is working. Look!
It's not magic. It's Gaston.
He's copying Rex the sheepdog. Gaston's a sheep ladybird.
Clever Gaston!
Thanks for all your help. Here, take some milk with you.
Oh, how kind. Oh.
Hooray for Lucy! And hooray for the little fairies!
And elves.
Hooray!
We've been to the big farm, the big farm, the big farm. We've been to the big farm to see some cows.
Today's adventure starts at the little castle.
Queen Thistle's day off.
Da-da-doo-dum, da-dee-doo, da-da-da-da.
I'm going to visit my sister today. Will you be all right on your own?
Yes, Mummy. I'll be okay.
Don't worry, Queen Thistle.
We'll be fine.
Yes, darling. We'll all be fine.
You'll be fine. But what about Daisy and Poppy? They need looking after.
Oh, Daisy and Poppy.
But, Mummy, when you're not here, the twins are always so naughty. Magicy, magicy.
Yes. They can be quite a handful.
What a lot of fuss about two tiny children. Just let them play, but don't let them do any magic.
Right.
Yes, Queen Thistle.
And read them a story before they go to bed.
Yes.
Very well. Goodbye, everyone. Have fun.
Bye. So what are we going to do? Mummy's the only one who can handle the twins.
Don't worry. Nanny will know what to do.
I think I've got some important things to do in the kitchen.
But, Nanny, aren't you going to help us look after the twins?
I'm sure you, Ben and King Thistle can manage.
Right. We just need to keep the twins busy.
I know. Let's play a game with them.
It has to be something safe.
What about building blocks? That can't go too wrong.
OK.
Watch Daddy build a big tower. Magic me a tower and make it big.
Ooh! Big! Mummy said not to let the twins do magic.
Oh, don't worry, Holly. It's easy to make blocks little again. Little. There. You see, Holly?
Little.
Daisy, Poppy, give Daddy your wands.
Little.
Help! Wow, they've made King Thistle really small.
Daisy, Poppy, that wasn't funny or clever. Little. They've made us little.
Don't worry. I'll magic us back to normal size. I just need my wand. My wand's too heavy. I can't lift it.
Maybe we should call Nanny Plum.
Good idea, Ben. I'll ring the bell.
Da-da-dum, do-da-dee-da, da-la-la-dee-da-da-da-da.
We need to pull harder.
Dee-da-dee. Oh, I wonder what they want. Typical. They ring for me and then they wander off somewhere.
Nanny Plum!
Eh?
We're here!
Why are you so tiny?
Daisy and Poppy did a spell on us.
Honestly, it's not hard to look after Daisy and Poppy. You just have to play with them.
We tried that, Nanny Plum, but it went a bit wrong.
What Daisy and Poppy like most is their baby dolly. Now, where is it?
Boo!
Oh, Daisy and Poppy. Where have you put your baby dolly?
Baby Dolly.
Hello, I'm Baby Plum. Baby Plum is lots of fun. Change my nappy, please.
Oh no! They've changed Nanny into a doll.
Baby Plum is lots of fun. Feed me, please.
What are we going to do?
We need to get help.
Let's call my mum. She'll know what to do.
Good thinking, Ben.
This is heavy.
All together, push!
Hello, Mrs. Elf speaking.
Mum, it's me, Ben.
Oh, Ben, you sound different.
Yes, we need a bit of help. Please come quick.
Righto.
She's on her way.
Thank goodness!
I wonder what the matter can be.
Baby Plum is lots of fun. Bath me, please.
Hello, Daisy. Hello, Poppy. Can you tell me where the big children are?
We're down here.
Daisy and Poppy put a spell on us.
And we need a bit of help.
Your Majesty. We do seem to have got ourselves in a bit of a pickle.
Yes. The twins are a little high-spirited today. Could you calm them down, please?
Of course. Now, Daisy and Poppy. I'm sure you're not meant to fly so high.
Fly so high. Fly so high. Fly high in the sky.
Now, girls, put me down this instant.
Poor Mrs. Elf. Elves don't like flying.
Looks like we need even more help.
I'll call for more elves.
Hello, Mr. Elf speaking.
Mr. Elf! We've got an emergency at the little castle. Bring the elves. Bring all the elves.
Right-ho! Calling all elves. Emergency at the little castle.
Righto!
If there's a problem, what do we say?
Call an elf right away.
And what are we?
We're elves!
Baby Plum is lots of fun.
The elves are here. What's the emergency?
It's the twins.
Is that you, Mrs. Elf? Where are you?
Up here, Mr. Elf.
Goodness me, Mrs. Elf. I thought you were invisible.
Invisible.
Oh no! The twins have made all the elves invisible.
Who's going to help us now?
It's very quiet in the castle. I hope everything's all right. Hello, my little ones.
Mummy. Mummy.
My goodness, you look tired. Have you been playing with Holly, Ben and Daddy all day?
Yes, Mummy.
Where is Daddy? Glad you're home, darling. Have you had a nice day? Why are you so tiny?
Daisy and Puppy have been a bit naughty.
They've made us little.
I see. And where is Nanny Plum?
She's been turned into that doll. Press her tummy.
Baby Plum is lots of fun. Change my nappy, please.
I see.
My mum tried to help, but that didn't work out too well either.
And where is your mum?
Up here, Your Majesty. I'm afraid the twins have done something to all the other elves too.
What other elves? Where are they?
We're here, Your Majesty. We're invisible.
Right. And all this is Daisy and Poppy's doing?
Yes.
OK, let's put everything right again. Make this magic all undone.
Good evening, Your Majesty.
So, are you telling me that I've gone away for just one day and the whole kingdom couldn't look after two little children?
Yes.
We tried our best, Mummy.
But the twins really are a bit of a handful.
Thinking about it, they weren't that bad. It was rather fun, really.
Oh, yes. I'm sure if you went away again, Queen Thistle, we'd manage just fine.
That's good, because I'm going to visit my sister again next week.
No!